I am a pure fiscal conservative who does not have to choose between being a fiscal conservative and a social conservative. Isn't as much abortion as humanly possible fiscally conservative? Poor people who give birth will inevitably join the welfare food stamp army. The fact that fiscally conservative abortions would help stem the demographic tidal wave in this country is something with which I will just have to live. It is fiscally conservative to do away with charitable deductions because charities only encourage a culture of dependency. I am against European Marxism-socialism. Marxalism, I call it. We are Americans, and we cannot have our federal government force us against our will to take 34 days of paid vacation every year, and retirement at 61 years of age with health insurance at half the cost of the greatest country on earth. It just is not fiscally conservative to fix our roads, bridges, and tunnels, because then we clearly would not be able to afford to blow up other countries and then rebuild their infrastructure from scratch. Unless, of course, they will be so grateful for us killing their countrymen that these wars will pay for themselves. The war on marijuana obviously is fiscally conservative because it drives up the profits on safer prescription drugs like OxyContin. And these corporations are job creators that fill the public coffers. That's why I also favor preventing the Ryan Bush entitlement from negotiating lower drug prices. You know the one, Medicare Part D? That's why I also favor preventing competition to bring down costs from countries like Canada and Mexico. Small government stands for nothing if it doesn't deprive citizens of the doobie or six-pack choice, am I right? It is fiscally conservative for the USA to spend more on defense than the next 13 countries combined, even if 6 or 7 of them are our closest allies. And China would blow up any chance of getting paid back if it blew us up. Let me explain. Using our money for things like tanks that can swim creates far more jobs than using our money to pay a salary to hire teachers or first responders. Don't ask me how, you just have to take my word for it. It is fiscally conservative for taxpayers to pay to incarcerate more of our citizens than any other country on earth. We're number one. So what if ex-convicts can't earn enough to keep their families off the public dole and make it into the top 53%? An entirely new industry of for-profit prisons wouldn't even exist otherwise. More job creation. It is fiscally conservative to keep tax deductions for rich people to park their money in any country but this one, because money in Swiss bank accounts in the Cayman Islands create jobs. I'm not sure how it creates jobs in this country, but I heard from a fair and balanced source that it does. It is fiscally conservative to reduce tax rates on the rich. Instead of passing bills that create jobs as a matter of law, it is much more fiscally conservative to make it easier on those in our society who already have it the easiest and hope they will throw us a bone. There's an old Kenyan saying that hope for change is a good thing. Keep your fingers crossed. The whole climate change thing is a hoax. But even if it were true, profits and job creation clearly are fiscally conservative, but entirely new industries that deal with such minor inconveniences like worldwide drought, not so much. We tried an industrial revolution and we know how fiscally conservative that turned out. The higher food prices will only create more profits. So what if becoming energy independent would cut off the money supply to extremists and terrorists hell-bent on destroying us? And if you really believed in that evolution heresy, then you would believe all of the species created by the Almighty will adapt to polluted air and water soon enough. And I'm not just saying that because I'll be dead soon anyway. I am a fiscal conservative, and I approve this message.